today's my first day as a substitute teacher. I'm super excited. I'm also very, very nervous. So I gotta be in there at 12:30, 12:18. I'm down to the last couple seconds of like rushing to get in here. But I just wanted to say that I'm so thankful to God for giving me this opportunity to get back out here. And I'm also so nervous. And I'm also so happy. And I'm doing it scared, but I'm about to get in here and handle these people kids. And I pray that the Lord gives me the strength and the wisdom how to handle these people. They are 3-year-olds today. Tomorrow's kindergarten. But I'm about to go in here and give it all I got. It's only for a couple hours. I want to ease into it. But I'm excited. Have my snack in the car. And I'm ready to go. So my before. And we'll see how I feel when I finish in 4 hours. Talk to you soon. All right, it's the end of my first half a day. I really had a good time. I liked it. It was a school that has pre-K3 and pre-K4 only. So it was really nice. The kids were funny. One was very defiant, stumped her foot and said, "I'm not sitting down." Miss Lady was not playing, and she meant it. Okay, she stood 10 toes. And then everybody's got a sticker, and she didn't get one, so then she sat down because she was mad. But it was most definitely an experience. And for my first day of subbing, I am most definitely happy about it. And it was a great experience. So I got the rundown for tomorrow, because tomorrow is a kindergarten class. So the kindergarten teachers do not have teachers' assistants. So I'm going to be by myself tomorrow with like 20-some kids. So that's going to be fun. I'm doing that for Tuesday and Wednesday. So kindergarten, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I believe on Thursday it's going to be at the middle school. But I'm not 100% sure because I can't remember what my schedule said. So, but it was a great experience today. I'm so happy, and it was really, really a good time. So let's go. Good morning. So today is day 2 of being a substitute teacher. Today I'm gonna be at the middle school. I'm gonna be a science teacher. So biology was my major in college, microbiology, all that stuff. So I feel comfortable in science. I'm excited. Again, this is from pre-K3 yesterday to now middle schoolers today. That's a huge jump. But they still kids, right? But they different kind of kids. Like I know the middle schoolers be a lot different. So I have open expectations. I don't quite know what to expect. I'm just gonna say it's gonna be a good day. I already prayed, asked God to be there before I get there, you know, to make sure it's right. So I can have a great day. I am nervous, but I feel like it's good nerves. So we're gonna go in here and see how this go. And I'll check in with you. If not lunch, then I'll check in with you at the end of the day. All right, let's go. All right, it's the end of the day. Y'all, middle school different, okay? I'm pretty sure that I can remember. We didn't act like this when I was kids in middle school. These kids is different. I knew it was gonna be different, but it was way more different than I thought it was gonna be. When I tell you, every little girl got a crop top. Yeah, every little girl got a crop top. It's just regular crop top, eyelashes, acrylic nails, and I'm not talking about like. Actually, the 6th graders looked older than the 8th graders, which was crazy. And the 6th graders was more of a disturbance than the 8th graders. I was a science teacher at the middle school. I had 6th grade, the 7th and 8th, I believe. So I had a kid tell me today in class that I was clocking his tea. And he whispered it, like the class heard him, but I couldn't. So I was like, I didn't hear you. I need you to speak up. He a little bit lower, a little bit louder. I was like, listen, if you gonna say what you got to say, you got to speak up because I can hear what you're saying. Now, at the time, I didn't know he had said that. I didn't know what he had said because I couldn't hear him. So I stood up and was like, hey, what did you say? And he was like, I said you clocking my tea. And I was just like, oh, okay. So I was like, I'm not sure about your clock or your tea or what it is you think I'm doing, but I need you to get your Chromebook and yourself and come sit at the front table. And you can clock in your tea and everything is right there while you do your test. And the class is supposed to start laughing. Silly stuff like, you know, and I had one kid that just kept interjecting. Every time I said, say, hey, student, please be quiet. Yeah, that's right, be quiet. At the end of the class, why he need me to sign off on his behavior sheet? What? No, sir. No, sir. I put down the absolute truth on his behavior sheet. He looking at me like I'm crazy. A little offended I put down, no, he wasn't on task. Then I'm not gonna be honest. I told him, I said, the lesson is this: when you need something from someone, or you have something you have to get an approval for, or to, you know, this document to show that you're doing what you're supposed to do. First thing is, do what you're supposed to do. Don't come in here cutting up trying to get a laugh out of everybody, and then think at the end of the period that I'm gonna be willing to just not be honest, and you did what you did the whole class. It was different. It wasn't a bad experience at all. I think it was a good experience, but it was most definitely challenging. And if I'm gonna compare pre-K 3 to middle school science, pre-K 3 wins, but also pre-K 3 was a half a day, so I'll be able to give a better, you know, experience on the pre-K. I have a pre-K 4 class on Friday, and it's for the whole day. So I'll be able to give a better experience. I want to be able to be there for the whole day, not just half a day. But today was most definitely, if I'm going to say 1 to 10, yesterday at the pre-K 3 class for half a day, I'm going to give that I'm going to give it an 8. It was a good day. I had one kid stomp her foot and told me she wasn't going to sit down. But outside of that was fine. And today, I'm going to give today, I think I'm going to give it a 6. The kids is just so loud. And for them to be as old as they are, you think they would have more control over their volume. And they don't. Yeah. So that's how I feel about that. But the kids overall are pretty good. You can tell the ones that are good kids. But you also can tell the ones who just trying to, you know, be like their friends, you know. Oh, yeah, and we had a fire drill, too. How I have a fire drill on my second day of subbing? And I don't even know where they're supposed to go to, you know. So I had them lead me out to where they're supposed to go to. And 4 of the little girls tried to duck off and go the wrong way. Just so happens, one of their names is the same name as my daughter's name. And so when I saw her name on the roster, it immediately clicked in my mind. So with her being one of the kids who tried to duck off, I called her name. And she looked back like, how you know my name? And I was like, what y'all doing? I said, y'all got to be faster than that. Y'all can't pull it fast on me like that. I'm not that slow. Come on, get back in line. If I hadn't caught them, I would have been waiting for them who knows how long to come back to the class after the fire drill was over. So that kind of ticked me off a little bit, you know. But overall, it was a good day. That's why I'm going to give it a 6, because they most definitely tried me. But, you know, that's their job. The kids are supposed to try you. But I ain't slow, so they couldn't get one over on me. But it was an okay day. But tomorrow I go to kindergarten, so we'll see how day 3 is. And but a good day. A good day. All right, so this morning I was rushing so bad to get here. Then I got here, actually, it was a whole hour early. So went back home, got my smoothie together. So now I'm here before the students get here. I'm looking over my lesson plan for the day. And it's kindergarten, and they do a lot of work. So it's about to be interesting. So I'm trying to get caught up and ready for everything so I can be prepared. I feel great about the day. I have a great lunch with me so I can keep myself satisfied with my food. And it's going to be a good day. I'm so excited to have kindergartners. This is going to be a full-out class. This is going to be a trip. So I'll keep y'all posted on how it goes. I'm trying to catch up and read my lesson plan so I can be prepared for these little ones. And let's go. Hello. It's the end of day 3. Kindergarten teacher today. So it was a really good day overall. They're just funny. The way that the kids do and say things. It was a pretty innocent group. I had probably like about 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4. I think it was kids who had some had to be brought out of class for different reasons, or some sort of developmental issues per se. They were on task, but they weren't as fast as the other students. And I think they kind of balanced out the class. It really made it where like some of the kids were helping them and working together, and it was really good. You was able to see how they all, one girl, she didn't speak English. So the girl who sat beside her spoke English and Spanish, so she talked to her, help her get her assignment done, help her get her assignments done. It was really sweet. She had 2 kids who handed out all of the Chromebooks and help get those Chromebooks handed out to all the kids, and they take them back up. I mean, they really their own little community, like the way they was doing things. They was taking care of each other, taking care of things. Had my line leader. They were good. They really were. You went to the bathroom, did their own little thing, came out. Their classroom actually had a bathroom in the classroom. We had one child who isn't able to sit down as much because he has ADHD, so he was kind of bouncing around. But they gave him like a little square, and baby, he walked in out that square the whole time. He used to get up, walk around his square, come back and sit down. Like, you know, everybody did their own thing, and they really didn't give me no problem. And when they saw my name was Miss Carter, it was like, Miss Carter, Miss Carter, Miss Carter, Miss Carter, Miss Carter. Like, they were really good. I got 2 hugs and a picture. But like half of the class had snotty nose. Sneezing, coughing. Like, I feel like at this point I might have something. Like, just the one day I'm over here like, I took Zeke elderberry last night. I need more. Like, I was in there like, oh my God, if another kid sneeze, I'm fanning, trying to duck their sneezes and coughing and stuff like that. Oh my God. So I'm praying that I don't end up sick, because it was one baby, her nose stayed nasty the whole day. I cleaned it one time, but she wasn't no help, you know. She couldn't barely blow her nose. It's so funny. I was telling her, I said, baby, your nose is nasty. Get your nose clean and match your pretty face. And her classmate goes, he calls her name, so-and-so, her nose always snotty. Her nose ain't never clean. I said, oh, no, let's not say that. Let's not say it in that tone. Let's help her out. So obviously it ain't nothing new to them, because they already know her nose be like that. But it was a good day, and they were also good. I gave them all stickers. I let the teacher know that they did well. Honestly, I didn't have one bad moment with any particular kid. They were really good. Now, I did find myself getting tired. It's a rocking chair. So we read a book. I think it's called The Good Egg or something like that. And by the time we finished reading that book, so I feel like I was getting like a little tired. So I said, let me get up. You know, I wanted to come talk to me and whatnot. And we had that rocking chair was so nice, but I couldn't rock in it long because I was like, oh, I feel like I'm getting tired. So I had to get up and walk around. I walked around the class the whole day. My feet are actually pretty tired. My feet hurt. Because I was just walking. But it was a good day. Really good day. I'm happy I came to the school to sub here. And I will most likely be back. And nobody bothered you. Like, from like a personnel standpoint, the teacher, the main teacher, the lead teacher, he said, hey, welcome me. And that was it. Nobody else came in and was like, you need this, you need that. It was just like, hey, this your class, like, you good. So you felt this ownership. It was really chill. As far as like checking in with me throughout the day, I ain't get none of that. So it's a really, like, when you get your class, you got it, you know. So I will say that much. But I get it. Everybody busy taking care of their own classroom. They don't got time. But nobody really checked in. But it was cool though. It really was. So today, I give today a because it was a whole day, wasn't a half day. Now I'm gonna give it a 8.5. The only issue I had was my schedule said 7:25 to 2:05. I got here at 7:25 this morning and nobody was here. Just so happened it was one custodial and 2 cafeteria ladies that was there. If the custodial manager hadn't been there, I wouldn't have been able to even figure out what was going on. He said, hey, listen, the teachers don't come to 8:30. So I was a whole hour early. So for that, I was a little upset. But when I went back home, finished, getting me some breakfast together for the day, so it was okay. But that right there really kind of frustrated me, knowing I showed up a whole hour early and they weren't ready. So I told the ladies in the front office to make sure they reach out to the people for the system, because they need to update the time. But outside of that, no issues. So I would say I still give it 8.5. It was a good day, very good day. So tomorrow I'll be a kindergarten teacher again at a different elementary school. So today for day 3, 8.5, and let's see what tomorrow brings. Good morning. All right, so I'm a kindergarten teacher again. This is day 4, my 4th day of substitute teaching. This one so far sounds a little bit different already. The teacher didn't leave like a typed out notes in it, but it is all handwritten, so I'm having to read it to make sure I got everything together. Teachers were all very welcoming, and I am actually very excited about this. I think it's going to be a great day. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'll let you know how it feels when I'm finished. Good morning, everyone. All I can say is, today, this right here, I'm gonna give it a strong 5. And it's only a 5 because the teachers around me were nice. This one right here, these kindergartners, the behavior, I mean, yesterday I had some that couldn't sit down, but this one right here, they couldn't sit down, was like, she couldn't sit down, super just like into everything. She was mean when she did things. I mean, it was just like a different level of like having to keep my eye on her and the whole class. Like, it was just different. And then we had first time, they don't teach you about these drills, these lockdown drills, all that type of stuff. They had a yellow alert. You're supposed to lock the door. I didn't even know how to lock the door. Thank God it wasn't nothing major. It didn't hurt. You can't have somebody subbing at a school and you don't even tell them how to do the lockdown stuff. Like, and I didn't even think about it. But tomorrow, when I go into other schools tomorrow, I'm going to ask them what's their lockdown protocol, and they're going to have to show me how to lock this door in the event of emergency, because, baby, they can't get to me. I actually ended up having to just stand in front of the door, like inside the door, because I didn't know what the procedure was, but the door was closed the whole time. The lady opened the door, she was like, you didn't lock your door? I was like, I'm a sub. I don't even know how to lock the door. And there wasn't a lock on the inside of the door. How you supposed to lock the door on the inside with no lock? The lock is actually, unbeknownst to me, outside the door. Like, it's like you have to push the handle in a weird kind of way. I would have never known that. So thank God it was just an alert. Nothing happened, but we was on lockdown for like 35 minutes, something like that. Keeping the kindergartners quiet. It was an okay day. I made it through, but it was a strong 5. Like, a strong 5. I got a lot of hugs. The kids were nice overall. But it was really just one kid that kind of like, she's a problem. The other teachers around me, they knew about it in advance. They kind of warned me. They didn't give me her name. They said, you got a few who are this, that's that. But it still wasn't a bad experience, and handling her wasn't a bad experience either. It's just that she just required so much time of having to have your head on the swivel the entire class, telling her to sit down, do this, do that. And she was so smart, she'd get the work done fast, and she would do more stuff. You know, it was just, that was a problem. But overall, it was a good day. Then, you know, some things I would have changed. The class I had yesterday was super organized. The teacher gave me an actual sub notebook, a sub binder. Everything was in order in the binder. She had a line leader. She had the person for the tail of the line. Like, everything was super, super organized. This teacher, the notes were handwritten. It wasn't in exact, like, here's this worksheet for this, here's this for that. Like, she had it, but it was real loose. Like, oh, from this time to this time, do this. And when that's done, then if this is done. Like, it was just a lot of, like, add-in stuff. It wasn't, like, an exact strict schedule. Versus the teacher yesterday, her stuff was exactly written out. From this time to this time, do this. Here are the 3 sheets for this. Like, it was just way more organized. I hope you understand what I'm saying. But it was a different level of organization from the teacher yesterday versus the teacher today. And it made a difference on even, like, the roster. She didn't even have an actual printed roster. She just wrote the kid's name down, wrote down what bus they went on. It wasn't just like typed out. And when you're looking at something for the first time, I'm having to decipher your handwriting along with understanding what you wrote. It's just a bit more complicated than I think it needs to be. The easiest way to do it is to have it typed out like in a binder or something that the person, whoever walks in your classroom, can just take it and read it and know exactly what you're saying. So that was a little more difficult today. Yeah, today I'm in a good mood. Okay, it's not a bad day for me per se as a person, but from like a teacher standpoint, nah, this ain't the look right here. Nah, I didn't. And it may just be that this teacher, how she lays her classroom out, but I really didn't care for it. And I think if the students had more organization in the classroom, I think it would be a little bit better. And it makes, you know, she may run her class completely different than what was left for me to do. But in my opinion, I just wish that it would have been typed versus handwritten, and it would have been better laid out. Yeah. So today was a 5. It was a strong 5. Cause I got a strong background in leading people to do things, you know, in management. It didn't fluster me too much with having kids that were out of control. But I will say that it most definitely, you don't want it to affect the other kids in the classroom. And it didn't, they was used to it. But I could see where it's most definitely an issue. And it's bothersome to the other students. And probably even to the teacher. The teachers around me was like, oh yeah, so-and-so, oh yeah. I was just like, wow. I mean, like, the things that were done in the class, like, for instance, I'll give you an example. I said, hey kids, it's time to get ready to go home. Go get your book bags, whatever, you know, so on and so forth. So all the kids got in their book bags. This particular person, I let them be the last one to get their stuff. And then when they went and got their stuff, and when they came back, they walked through the kids and hit the other kids with their book bag on purpose. I was like, hey, what are we doing here? I need you to go back, apologize, go back and walk around everyone else so that you're not hitting anyone. Like, things like that. They were just done intentionally. Walked into class that morning and nudged kids, like just walking in and being like a bully. Just wasn't nice. And if someone did something to her, she cried and made it, they're doing this to me, they're doing it. I was like, no, we're not doing that. Took someone else's paperwork. Person with the girl back, she snatched it back, and it was a tug of war. Just a lot of little stuff. I was like, wait. You're like enticing a disagreement between the other kids. It was just a bit much. But I will say that I handled the situation so well that the student was kind of surprised at how well she was handled. She was looking like, what? I can't believe you just did that. Like, you know, she was shocked at how it was handled, which I think in the end, she softened up, but she was most definitely a handful and tried to run that classroom, but she don't know me. She don't know me. So today's a 5. Tomorrow I'm going back to the pre-K. I'm gonna be a pre-K 4 teacher tomorrow. And honestly, I'm so excited to go back to that school that I was at on Monday. I feel like it's gonna be really good, and I don't want to overspeak it and it be a mess tomorrow, but I'm really looking forward to going back to that pre-K 4 class. And today again, I still enjoy the kindergarten class the most over the middle school. I did like the fact that middle school, I think you had more downtime because like an hour or so break. I like that about it. But as far as the students and the kids and whatnot, I think I'm gonna take the kindergartners. But we're gonna see how tomorrow go pre-K 4, and I still might circle back around to the middle school kids, but we'll see. So end of the day, day 4, a strong 5. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Day 5. I'm in the bed. So day 5 actually was 2 days ago. I woke up at like say 5 o'clock, 5:15 in the morning on Friday, and I felt nauseous and went to the bathroom and used the bathroom, and then I broke into a sweat, and I actually started throwing up. I vomited Friday. I ended up having to call out. I was so upset that the fact that it was my first week of school and I couldn't even finish the whole week. And I was really upset because the school I was going back to on Friday, the principal had requested me to come back. So I was disappointed. I felt like I let him down and everything else, but I was sick as a dog. I vomited, diarrhea, all day Friday. Saturday, no more vomiting, but I still had diarrhea. And today is Sunday, and I am I got out of bed. I drove for the first time today, but I've been in the bed for 2 days straight, literally just in my covers. And I still don't feel good. Like, I'm super weak. I have only eaten toast and crackers, a little broth, and Pedialyte for the past 2 days. I have lost like 5 pounds, 6 pounds in the last 2 days. And I feel like shit. And I thought I was feeling better. I got up and tried to move around my house a little bit. And now I'm back in bed. It's like fake energy. Like I feel good. And then I'm back down weak again. I do not know which little kid I came to come to it to make me sick. But I'm done. I'm so done. I am on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm day 3. So I'm going to pray that I feel better. The kids are out of school for 2 weeks. So I'll sign up again to go back in 2 weeks. But when I go back, I'm wearing a mask. And I might even have on gloves. Because I cannot risk getting sick again. I feel absolutely horrible. So right now I'm on the meds, but I still don't feel good. From a scale of 1 to 10, the day 5 was a 0. It's complete 0. Complete 0. So my first week of teaching, substitute teaching, overall for the whole week, I'll give it for the 4 days, I'll give it a 7. It wasn't horrible, the 4 days, but Friday is being sick. That cancels everything. Cancels everything because I feel absolutely horrible. So now, trying to get back on the meds, taking care of myself. So we'll see. I'll pick back up in 2 weeks, being a substitute teacher. First week down.